Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. You want to switch it up? Do you want to hear their newest release?
Two warnings. Oh,
if you want to, or we can move forward. Or you can decide at the end.
I enjoyed them enough to go for the ride again. Let's do it.
Okay, let's see what they got on the new level, and you can let me know as a radio dude what you think, because I'm wondering.
Okay.
My next guest on my Road Dogs and Rock Gods series is Spencer Fischer. He climbed his way to the top in a little bit different way than a lot of the guests I've had on. He's a radio DJ. He's been a DJ for 30 years, starting at the world-famous KROQ. Here in Los Angeles, he's seen many a band that he played the first spin on go all the way to the top to become some of the biggest bands in the world. And so, I wanted to bring him on to see what he had to say about your favorite band. Let's do this. So we did just check out The Warning. I'm a big fan. I made it clear. This is their newest release. And I thought this would be interesting because I'm not a radio dude. And what I mean by that is that it's not that I don't listen to the radio ever. Anybody who says they don't listen to radio ever, come on, you have to sometimes. It comes through. I don't care what people say. But I've never worked at a radio station. And so I'm intrigued to ask you when this is over, what do you think of the direction they're going toward radio play? Do you hear it? Is it farther away? Is it closer to? Just what do you think as a long time radio DJ guy? So let's jump in, and I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, first of all, if we're taking a guess on The Warning, I'm way more accurate this next time around with my description of my guess. But as somebody that's done concert and festival production and stuff, you know that you don't, once you've done it, you never look at it the same. So you're right to say, all right, with your radio ears and your DJ ears, let's see how this impacts you, and I'm ready. Let's go. Okay. Warning.
All right.
You lost all your ambitions in a part of a burnout.
All right. As a radio person, there's one thing that I know incredibly well, and that is record label people. The A&R person, the person that's working radio. I know it's not the official, but it's like, ladies, we need to get your new video out there, but I have a concept that I want you to... Do you remember your Christmas card last year? Do you remember the Christmas card?
Yeah.
Video, well, no, out of the Christmas card, don't worry. We'll turn it over halfway through the video to keep it fresh, ladies. No. So as much as I said, to the other one, I felt like there was a hint of a classic alternative sound with what they were putting out that I described as safe. Mm-hmm. With this one, this is, I would never say it to their face, compare them to other bands, but this is royal blood. This is a little of Jack White solo stuff. This is what a sound, that bass tone is gold. Right. And they knew it. And I hear this is a sound that the Foo Fighters have gone after several times with Shame and other stuff they did, but there's like 7 of them. So they can't leave the space within the song for the head to nod and the vocals to come through. So again, deep pockets on these ladies for sure. Their Christmas card had them mostly in, I think, pajamas, but they have deep pockets. So, okay. So yeah, but that was a very contemporary application for and if they're writing all of their own songs, they clearly know how to structure and write a hook. But this one, it's different, but in structure and their minimal numbers, it makes me feel like almost like a 21 Pilots kind of feel, because they did come in with with an electronic drum, and then they build on that, but it was so bass fronted that's why I went with just that kind of description, because that's something that the more minimal stripped down acts have an opportunity to do. So as a 3 band, I imagine they're always cognizant of the fact that we're like, we got to fill it in with production value, but to have the 3 of them stripped down to just some simple grooves and to have that slight octave fuzz guitar come in at the right time is the kind of song I listen to on repeat. So I'm glad we went for the ride again. Okay, cool. So do you think that this song is more radio friendly? And I don't mean for you specifically. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I just mean in general. Are they going in a direction that you would think, just from 2 songs? I know there's a whole catalog. That's what people are going to yell at me. There is a whole catalog. I just like to 2 for you. But do you see them going in a direction that will gain a larger audience? Or are you old like me and like that straightforward rock stuff from a few minutes ago? Maybe you can like both. But anyway, there's my question for you. Are we going in a good direction if you're a Warning fan? What do you think? Everybody wants to be cool. And the music industry will try for that at the expense of actually knowing what they're doing. So radio stations are included on this. So radio stations, they will come in, the radio, like I can see the radio rep on this. Like, hey, the Warning, you guys passed on them before, blah, blah, blah. But I want you to listen to the track. This is going to be the rock song of the summer. It's got airy breaths in it. It's got, it's a good vibe, and everybody can get... this is obviously the future of what this format genre is sounding like. And the time has never been more appropriate for you to add a song with 3 fantastic ladies that literally know how to play and are at risk of comparing them to a band that's referenceable, being the heart of this generation. So. Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah. Let's go somewhere else in the world. Why don't we flip over here to Finland? Have we heard of a band called Nightwish? Nightwish, I can't tell you how excited I am about this Finnish metal band. Nightwish gets in there. They don't have 2 basses. They have 4 basses. You know what? They have 2 drummers and a 9-string Polish guitar. And the bassist has a 7-string bass that was only found in Finland, and it was found buried.
So you've never heard of them? Okay, cool. Let's find something neat. I'm a huge fan now. I love this band, so this should be fun. Right on.
Nightwish, bring it on.
Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.